Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Konrad Sawicki. I am a second-year cardiology fellow at Northwestern University in Chicago. I'm delighted to be joined today by Dr. Dayna Johnson, who's an assistant professor in the Department of Epidemiology at Emory University, and also Dr. Fink, who's an assistant professor in the Department of Biobehavioral Nursing Science at the University of Illinois in Chicago.
So, how does the time of day influence sleep?
Well, our bodies are hardwired to sleep during the night and to be active during the day. The propensity for being asleep or awake is controlled by our circadian rhythms. The term circadian refers to biological processes that show a cyclical pattern occurring every 24 hours. Exposure to light determines the timing of circadian rhythms, and a group of light-sensitive neurons in the hypothalamus are responsible for tying our sleep behaviors to the time of day. These neurons also have a role in controlling the release of melatonin, a hormone that regulates the sleep-wake cycle. The interactions among sleep, wakefulness, and circadian rhythms are described by a framework called the two-process model, which was developed by Alexander Borbet and colleagues. According to this model, two processes control when we sleep. The first is our circadian rhythm. The second is the length of time that we have been awake. Our circadian clock drives us to naturally want to sleep at night and to wake up with the sunlight. Prolonged wakefulness will result in a natural and powerful drive to sleep after approximately 16 hours of being awake. About a third of the population reports problems with sleeping. The two-process model suggests potential interventions to alleviate these problems, such as maintaining consistent sleep and wake times and avoiding bright light exposure before bedtime. Increasing light exposure during the daytime may help relieve excessive daytime sleepiness. The timing of our sleep in a manner that is consistent with our circadian rhythms is also important for cardiovascular health. A healthy cardiovascular system demonstrates variability that correlates with sleeping and waking times. Blood pressure, for example, is highest during the day, during periods of wakefulness, but during sleep, blood pressure should decline by approximately 10 to 20%. The absence of a dip in blood pressure during sleep has been identified as a risk factor for cardiovascular disease.